Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave a bias at the door and join me for one of my favorite. No, it's not one of my favorite pastimes. It's a requirement for a YouTuber to go back and react to their predictions. And we're going to do that for the Euro 2020 groups. I've had a day off. We watched 23 games in 12 days. I'm all recovered and I'm ready to look back at what it was I said before the tournament started. Yes, that's right. Before the tournament started, I was brave enough, foolhardy enough to put my head above the parapet and make predictions before the tournament. So, for all of those people who like to be wise after the event, it's always funny on these. The ones you get right, people go, oh, well, that was obvious. And the ones you get wrong, they're like, oh, you're stupid. Yeah, right, okay. I made my predictions before the tournament. You can check the video elsewhere on the channel if you need evidence. What I have done is I've clipped up each of the 6 groups. So 6 groups of 4, and I'm giving myself a score out of 24. How many do you think I got right? 24 positions in those groups. Let's go through one by one. We'll start with Group A, which in actuality finished with Italy top, Wales, Switzerland, and Turkey bottom. But what did I say? Group A. Let's stick the Italians first, the Turks second. Excuse me. I'm allergic to the Welsh, apparently. They made me sneeze. And let's stick Switzerland fourth. Rubbish. Terrible stuff. I'm not allergic to the Welsh, am I? I was quite positive about it. I'm allergic to the Turks. And I think a lot of people got screwed over by Turkey here. So I got Italy right. They've been better than I thought, actually, Italy. Wales, I had third and they finished second. But Turkey's the one that's really screwed me up. Turkey, I had bottom. And I had second and they finished bottom. Like I say, I think they did surprise a few people being worse than they thought. And then Switzerland, I had fourth when they should have been third. So I got 1 out of 4. It's just dawned on me. You can't get 3 out of 4, can you? In a 14 group. If you've got one person in the wrong place, by definition, you've got somebody else in the wrong place as well, haven't you? So 1 out of 4 is a very, very, very bad start. How did you do on Group A? Let me know. Who surprised you the most? Let's have a look at Group B, where it finished. Belgium top, then Denmark, then Finland, and then Russia at the bottom. What did I say? We've got to have the Belgians first, predictably, haven't we? And I quite like Finland, don't I? Let's go like that. Oh, dear. Russia in a head-to-head. Denmark have got some good players. Go on, just because I like Finland and they're new and they're fun. Come on. 4 out of 4 on that one. So Belgium top, Denmark second, Finland third. My reasoning, Finland are new and fun. There we go. So I think we're in more luck than judgment there. And the Russians bottom on the basis I liked Finland and Denmark had better players. I think it turned out that way, didn't it? Although who would have known the circumstances for Finland winning that game to get their 3 points on the board. How did you get on in that group? 4 out of 4 for me. So I'm 5 out of 8 so far. I'll take that if it continues like that. Let's move on to Group C, which finished with the Netherlands top, followed by Austria, followed by Ukraine and North Macedonia bottom. In this one, again, Netherlands first. I think North Macedonia are going to finish last. Oh, that's a hard one to call between the Austrians and the Ukrainians. Go on, let's go with the Ukrainians. Why the hell not? Oh, it seems so obvious now, doesn't it? 2 out of 4 for me then. I got Netherlands top and I got North Macedonia bottom. But then, yeah, I feel silly with that one now. Knowing some of those Austrian Bundesliga players, so not the Austrian Bundesliga, but the Austrian players playing in the German Bundesliga. Yeah, they've got better players than the Ukrainians. And a lot of sort of Zenit players and Shakhtar and players playing in Russia. But I think the Austrians kind of edged it on the basis of a bit of extra quality. So 2 out of 4. Not too bad. Yeah, 2020 hindsight tells me that was a bad call. But hey-ho, let's move on. What have we got? 1, 5, 7 out of 12. We are still over halfway as we move on to England's group. And it finished in the real world. England, then Croatia, then Czech Republic, and then Scotland. What did I say? Do you know what? I think they're going to win the group, which is not going to be good news when we get to the next round. But there we go. Let's go like that. Hopefully we can force Scotland and Wales all through as well. Do you know what? I've been consistent there, haven't I? I said, I think they're going to win the group, but that's not going to be good news when we get the round of 16 draw. So I have been consistent with that as we prepare for Germany. Although the draw is open after that, isn't it? But hey, got to beat the Germans first. So look, I got England top, fine. I got Croatia second, 2 out of 4. Then I had the Scots and the Czechs the wrong way round. Scotland, you've let me down. You've let the audience down. But worst of all, as they used to say to me in primary school, you've let yourself down. I think I was optimistically trying to get all the home nations through. To be fair, I think the Czechs would fall into the category for a lot of people, certainly for me, of a side who are better than we thought they were. The 2 West Ham players in there, Patrick Schick, up top, they've been solid at the back. Well organised, yeah, decent side. So another 2 out of 4, though. So we are still looking all right. Out of 16, 2, 4, 8, 9 out of 16. So not too bad. And remember, you get 1 wrong, you get 2 wrong here, don't you? So it's only ever 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4, or 4 out of 4. So we're not doing too badly, are we? Let's move on to Group E. Oh, God. Where Sweden finished top. Yeah, this is going to be a mess, isn't it? Spain second, Slovakia third, Poland fourth. I think you know how this one's going to go. Spain in this one first. Oh, can the Poles get ahead of the Swedes? Yeah, I think they can, can't they? Let's do that like that. Rubbish! The worst one yet, and I'm blaming the Swedes all day long for this. Sweden, the surprise group winners. Out of all of those groups, that was probably the one where the the group think, the conventional wisdom, never trust that, thought Spain were going to win. Spain couldn't stick the ball in the net, could they, for the first 2 games before sticking 5 in the last game. And Sweden, you couldn't score past them for the first 2 games, and they got right up there, and then they got that late winner with the Poles just going for broke. So I am out of it on this one, 0. So it ended with Sweden top. I had Spain top. Spain was second. I had Poland second. Slovakia were third. I had Slovakia bottom. I had Sweden third. And in the real world, Poland were bottom. Strangely. Red card. I suppose Lewandowski did start going, didn't he, in the last couple of games. But I have been screwed by the slight underperformance from the Poles and quite a big overperformance by the Swedes, I think. Well, we'll see how they're overperforming or not in the round of 16, won't we? Who are they playing? Ukraine. They could get through, couldn't they? Interesting. Could get Sweden, England in the quarterfinals. That'd be a fine thing, wouldn't it? Right, let's move on to the group of death. Group F, which in real life finished with France top, then Germany, then Portugal and Hungary, quite heroically, but sadly bottom. What did I say? God help me on this one. I suppose the order is important, but it isn't. I'll tell you what we will do. Let's put Hungary last straight away. Oh, crikey. Bang. Can't believe I'm going to do that. But yeah. Well, I never. I said, God help me at the start. I didn't need God's help in whatever form that comes. I got it right. Although a few things panned out differently than I thought they would, i.e., the Hungarians were better than we thought, and the Germans were slightly worse than we thought. And I don't know how to feel about that going into a game against England. So look, Hungary, we had bottom. We were right, but they were way, way better than we thought and could have easily taken points off, not necessarily beat, taken points off Portugal and Germany. It was late goals. It was the last 5-6 minutes of normal time in both of those games where the Hungarians just came a cropper. But maybe France didn't run away with it like we thought they would. A couple of draws in there in the end, wasn't there, for the French? So, yeah, I'm right, but right in a different way. But hopefully that's going to catch me up from the 0 points from Group E. So that was a 4 out of 4. I'm very pleased with that one, and maybe a little bit fluky. I'm sure the people who like to comment on these things want to get it right and say, oh, yeah, but that was obvious. All bet tons of money and have silk pajamas and live in mansions because they're so smart, right? How did you get on? Let me know. You need to give me evidence. I need to see a tweet from dated before the tournament or something like that. A few people sent me them before. Did you beat 13 out of 24? So I got 4 out of 4 on Group B and Group F, which I'm very pleased with. 2 out of 4. Remember, you can't get 3 out of 4. That's as the next good as you can do on Group C and Group D. I got 1 out of 4 on Group A, and I was most hopeless on Group E, where I got 0. And the two teams that screwed me the most, Turkey's underperformance in Group A, messed up where I had Switzerland and Wales. And then Sweden's overperformance in Group E, which just messed up the whole thing. The Swedes, and I've been building IKEA furniture this past week as well. That's how Zlatan says you pronounce it before anyone. The pronunciation police, excuse me. It's ironic, wasn't it? That love to come after me for literally every word I say on the internet. There we go. 13 out of 24. How did you do? Let me know. I'm pretty okay with that. That's not terrible. But what we will do in the next 24 hours, because it's just gone lunchtime on Friday and the round of 16 starts tomorrow, we will do predictions for the round of 16. Why don't you help me out? Stick your predictions in the comments. And also, I've had my say, now you have yours. And really, don't have your say on how I did. Let me know how you did. I'm far more interested in that. And yeah, don't be that person every time that we do this goes, oh, no, that was obvious, wasn't it? Get some joy in your life, for goodness sake, rather than ruining mine, dearie me. Right. Like I said, I took the day off yesterday. So the plan is we will be watching every single one of the round of 16 games. On Saturday, Wales, Denmark, and then Italy, Austria. On Sunday, Netherlands, Czech Republic, and then Belgium, Portugal. On Monday, Croatia, Spain, and then France, Switzerland. And then, God forbid, I'm going to sit in a dark room all day. England versus Germany. Followed by Sweden versus Ukraine. That's after the Lord Mayor's show. I wonder how the TV audience would drop off, particularly if England don't manage to get... If England do manage to get through, no one's going to watch the last game anyway. We're all going to be partying in the streets, I think, if we beat the Germans, for goodness sakes. So we'll be all over that. We'll try and get some predictions done. I'm aware I need to do a transfer update from the championship stuff as well. We're going to keep things ticking along. Thank you to everybody who joined me. I can give you an insane number here for the watch alongs because I added it up and wrote it down. 110,000 views on our watch alongs in the group phases. That is incredible. I'm so chuffed with that. Thank you, each and every one of you, for coming along to the watch along. So come and join me for the remainder of the tournament. Now it's going to start thinning out. It is games thick and fast this next week, but then a quick little round of quarterfinals across 2 days. And then a quick little round of semi-finals across 2 days. And then we're there. We're at the final on Sunday, the 11th of July. Will England be there? Will England ever get to a major final in my or your lifetime? Who knows? Hey, you might have already seen England in a major final. Lucky you. With all of that being said, thank you, everybody, for watching. That is my reaction to my group stage phase predictions. Let me know how you got on, and I will see you very soon, hopefully, for the round of 16 predictions or for one of the watch-alongs. Over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.